Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans and friends. We are not in a time warp delay here. We got a Duck Weekly, some stuff going on here, and we have a few zealous ducks, and that's on me for the race room shenanigans. So mistakes and made, but we're playing. My name is Luffy. I'm joining the booth by Saracen, my good buddy. Saracen, how you doing tonight?
It's a new year. There's a lot going on. My new term of college just started, so that's craziness.
Very nice, very nice.
And it's Fighter Week with some really interesting changes from historical Fighter Weeks.
It is interesting, is it not?
So, if you have been around in the community for a while, you may remember that Fighter Week typically was the first of the weeks. And the very first class, and there were a couple of things that were very interesting that we were focusing on with that, because it's the basic melee and, the very most basic version of things. And you will not see that in this Fighter Week, which is really cool. There is no Masa in this flag set, which is a very strange departure, but that's because the X-Cal is incentivized, and we have double dragons as the final boss.
Yes.
So that the X-Cal works on them.
I kind of love it, right? Like you said, Fighter Week is usually like your meat and potatoes, learn how to play kind of thing. This is the basics. We started with Black Belt, which, I mean, how much easier can you get than just hold a punch? So great job there. But the cool little wrinkles thrown in, like that X-Cal, it's overlooked a lot, because people get a Moss and they're like, oh, that's good enough, all right? But the X-Cal really does, to your point, extra damage against the Fiends. The only one that it doesn't have the advantage of is Chaos. So if we got the Double Dragons, which is historically a very spooky final fight, it's really good to have the ability to have the X-Cal to have that extra damage against it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, we are going to see some very challenging things as well in the course of this flag set, because without the thief we're going to have increased chances of being ambushed, reduced chances of getting first strike. We're going to have a little bit of run problems, but that's actually mitigated really well with the fighter luck bonus.
Yes.
So there's little wrinkles like that, because we can only take a fighter and some number of mages. And as you see on Laser and Mulhound streams, some number will vary. And I like the aggressiveness of a 3-man from a duck.
I do too. Yeah, it's 3-man. Like it sounds daunting, because like if you play in this game, like you have 4 characters, why not use all 4? Well, the 3-man, it spreads the experience out across 3 party members instead of 4, so you're going to get levels faster. There is no inherent bonus like there was during the Black Belt week. Black Belt, I think, had like 1.2 times XP growth. This is all flat across the board. And
the Black Belt had 2 times.
2 times, there you go. See, because it felt big. Interesting about this, so the scaling is only 5% per key item. So we're going to really want to track down our items, and this is going to be a masterclass and get your levels on the go kind of thing. We're not going to take a stationary grind unless we find something really juicy.
Absolutely. And it's worth remembering that the fighter doesn't really like to take static grinds. Because it's just good enough at low levels for the most part. Typically mid-20s, that fighter is more than capable of dealing with anything that Topher will throw at you, as long as it has mages to support it. Right? It's got the hit point pool to survive a nuke. Whether or not the rest of the party does is a whole other question. But the fighter, you put a good weapon in its hand, you put decent armor on it, it's just going to go. And so there's a lot of decisioning to be made on what encounters to take, how to maximize that. It looks like the ribbon is in the C incentive spot.
Yep, so it is vanilla incentive C Shrine, so that will be on the mermaid floor. And let me double check something. I don't think we have mermaid. No mermaid prison this time.
Yeah, no mermaid prison. That's perhaps a later lesson.
Yeah. We'll say I saw Nuke there at level 3. I'm going to point out something just for just for the ducks who may be out there watching, understand, Laser bought Nuke, I think, and then bought Fire 3, Lit 3. You don't need them. They're all sharing the same level. Like, there's a world where maybe I'll buy Nuke and Ice 3 if they share the same level, like in specific circumstances. But if you see Nuke, you really don't need to buy any other spell, especially a sweeper in the same level. It's a waste of menuing.
Generally, yeah. There's very few reasons to take the sweepers that aren't Nuke.
Yeah.
I don't even really like Ice 3 because I'm gonna be honest, over 5 years playing this game, I still don't consistently remember what Ice is good at, and the default heuristic that Jat always taught me, throwing way back, is don't use Ice against things you don't know are weak to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like it's good on fire enemies. It's good on waters specifically.
Yep.
It's good on Gasties.
Yep.
And Nightmares, I think.
Yes. Yep.
But
Nightmares too. It doesn't do much against and it doesn't do much against your rock goal, mud goals, undead resist it. So like it's but the funny thing about Ice 3, and we know this, is it's the one spell that can break that 400 damage barrier. It can roll up to 420 or 425.
420.
Yeah, it has happened. But it's kind of funny, and that's only to enemies that are weak to it and don't resist.
Mulhound checking the hint giver and finding that Sarda has the key, which is a big hint.
Yeah, we have no thief, so ergo no lockpicking, period. We are going to need that for sure, and with no incentive Titan, not sure when we're going to come across that Ruby.
So, yeah, I don't know exactly either. It is nice seeing the Earth Dive coming out of Laser.
Yeah.
And really trying to decide whether to loot out this room. This is a room that I tend to skip unless it's all lose or shard hunt or something.
Right.
But still, it's 3 chests and the information of what that spike tile is, which feeds into whether you want to grind on that, sometimes, and you can use it. I don't necessarily see a strong value prop in this room in this situation.
Yeah, and watch, the payoff is coming for a ribbon in one of these boxes, I'm sure. But I mean, there's 6 boxes total on this floor. I mean, you're not going to sneeze at 6,400 HP. That'll give you 3 levels, I think. But I mean, the time that we're burning going in and out of these rooms, someone who blew past them is already through the rod plate.
Right, exactly.
That's the way you got to look at it. But we're here to learn and to talk about it. And these are newer players. Like, you don't critique too much, but you want to give pointers on like something to consider.
Notable that the Giant Sword +4 is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
Like, anytime you get a weapon that's +4, +5, something like that, it's basically automatically good enough, right?
Yep.
Because the bonus is such a huge increase in power. And it's just it's stronger than you think. It's stronger than the base stats, I think, actually.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Laser
doing a crescent play here.
That's not bad. With the Melman continent only having the one item in vanilla, like, I'm more apt to do one of these random one-offs here. And if it's a play, like, if this is Canoe, then like, heck, here we go. Very expensive houses. No, thank you.
Spendy tents too.
Yeah. 7 for heal pots, though, is pretty good.
Yeah.
Silver +2 is all right. A little pricey for a silver bracelet, but it's okay.
I love the silver bracelet. It's always at a price point that is more reasonable than the golds.
Yeah.
In my experience. Because the gold typically, the low end is around 8K.
Yeah, normally. Unless you're lucky enough for it to roll in Provoker or something, and who wants to walk back to that shop?
TNT from the Sage.
Okay, well, that's a turn in.
Yeah, and there was a hint about whatever the adamant turns into or something.
Let's see. I mean, there's only
Oh,
the
yeah.
two incentives, so we
Lots
only
of
have
for Ruby. Okay.
Xcal and Ruby are Ruby, excuse me. Xcal and Ribbon are the only two incentive pieces of gear, so there's a lot less of a chance to run into a dud, so to speak.
Yeah, there's not really anything that you're going to dislike seeing.
Yeah.
And Rube's really showing off the power of encounter manipulation to
Yes.
get this hero run. You know, even as expensive as those tents are, this is worth it.
Yep. Ooh, Vorpal in a box for laser on Earth 4. +1, it's fine.
So, again, because we know the X-Cal's incentivized, we have double dragons, that Vorpal is a lot lower value.
Yeah.
It's kind of a throw it on your Red Wizard situation.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Red Wizard has what? +20 hit too? Yeah, +20 hit Red Wizard with that Vorpal? I mean, you could do a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, still does need to promote, as Davian said, but with there only being, you know, the two incentive gears, we're probably going to be able to track down that tail. I guess this is what happened the first time through. So those Geists or whatever had cremate the Spectres. Yuck.
Pro Ring +4, by the way, real good.
Yeah. All right. Earth is a bad time.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, Earth's a bad time. So here's where you got to think something as a newer runner to this game. So you've gone through here a few times, you've gotten burned a couple times. So you need to do one of two things when you come back in here now for the third time. You run the second that you see something, in which case you probably not. I'm hard resetting and I'm out of here. Ice 2 on those gargoyles, yeah, I'm out.
Gone.
Yeah, no thank you.
Well, and you know what the real problem is here? So we've got the TNT on Rubes' side.
Yep.
But he hasn't turned it in yet, right? So we don't know if Earth is the progression play. I do appreciate that Nuke and Fade were the same level, and that Fade was not Red Mage normal.
The game always has some kind of little joke in there from time to time.
Dude, Heal 3 and Invis 2.
Wow.
That's it's almost unfortunate to have them both at the same level because you know you're gonna kind of have a preference one way or another. But like, yeah, I'm gonna be totally honest. In these scalings, I'm very specifically going to say this. In these scalings, I am a believer in Heal 3 over Invis 2.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Like, I was thinking the same thing. That what you mentioned, that magic word, and let's talk about that a little bit while we're doing some stuff here. Scaling. Like, we have a couple different ways on the randomizer that you can scale your enemies, right? So you can scale their stats, so how hard they'll hit, how the kind of scripts they could have, so on and so forth. You can mess with all that. They also have an ability to change up their hit points. So you can raise the hit points all the way up to like 500%, which makes them super chunky. Right now, we're learning. So everything is 70% to 150%, which is going to average about vanilla, give or take. So that's kind of where we're at. No special weird stuff, no 100% regular scaling, but the HP's 300 because you got a black belt that's going to punch for 2k. Like, it's basic stuff here. Learn your nuts and bolts. But yeah, like you were saying.
Absolutely. We did get the herb from the TNT turn-in, so continue to be teased until we find out in 30 seconds what that actually means.
Zap on trolls too, so Earth Cave continues to be a really, really terrible spot.
Gross.
Yeah. Mulhound, though, right in front of Lich. So, I mean, it's a Lich, right? Like, this can't go too bad.
To the crown. All right.
All right.
Fourth that experience gain.
Yeah. Only 0.5% per key item, so we're going to want a lot of those, and down goes
But
Lich.
Astos experience too, which is kind of the funny thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Macklin calling the Adamant here. Wouldn't that be funny?
I could see it, you know.
Yeah, so could I.
Is extended open progression turned on?
No.
It was the Adamant.
Oh, no. I mean, that makes sense, though, right? Like, we're gonna run into something important next. This is not gonna be the X-Cal at the end of this, although vanilla X-Cal from the Adamant would be kind of funny. And our answer was the Crystal and Earth all along.
Well, so Canaria Locked is incentivized. We've got,
Right.
you know, that check available. If that turned out to be the canoe, then, you know, power to us.
So the key is Sardis. So
Thunder. I just saw Thunder on Hungry Hungry Hippo's screen.
Okay.
From image-ish looking things.
Right. All this is doing is continue to prove my point that Earth is a terrible place today.
As the song went in a tournament past, let the bodies hit Earth 4.
Yeah. Hey, there's the ruby, which is from the Adamant. So we're going to get our key that'll get us into...
Crystal was canoe.
Interesting.
Mulhound, the one person able to exfiltrate this crystal.
Yep. We'll point out that, like, they should be walking through the river tiles there as well to save themselves a few steps, but you know what? Like, whatever. That feels good.
Yep.
So intriguing.
So, unrelated to stream, I have the most nervous dog right now, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, puppy.
The best guess we have is that my kid is on the phone with their friend, and their friend's smoke alarm needs a battery replacement, and so like,
yeah.
But at the same time, I was also gone for a week, and I'm never gone for a week in this dog's experience. So, yeah. Well, if I'm gone for a week, he's usually boarded. So,
yeah.
But he's hanging out here, laying on my foot, acting very nervous, and it's he missed me. That's what I'm gonna go with for real.
Mulhound, love it. Ordeals, let's go.
So this is a great place specifically because of not having the floater, rather.
Yep.
All right, Hungry Hungry Hippo has a crystal to turn in, gets a canoe.
Okay. Key for Rubes, too. So there's a lot going on here. Laser's coming up fast on that key as well.
Hippo showing off the river tile piece that you were talking about.
Yep, there you go. Every one of those in and outs of the river system is a free step. And, you know, they've already shown the ability to encounter Manip a little bit, so they're already understanding.
Sahags, not even once.
Alright, we got
so there's actually a degree to which I don't mind taking, you know, a couple encounters here and there. Just because of the possibility of, you know, random levels that will help you survive elsewhere, and honestly, gold. Sometimes you just really need the gold, right?
Yeah, agreed. Sometimes the money's important.
But what I appreciate, just looking at our tracker's view of Hungry Hungry Hippo's screen, is she just left Earth after getting the crystal.
Yep.
You know, cast, exit, get out. And that place, I think the technical term is it's butts.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, we know how nasty that Earth Cave was. I think they saw some little bits of gross in there, so I think they said, let me get this item and get out. and come back
Yeah,
here where
yeah.
I can bull rush it, I guess.
She wiped to thunder from like images.
That was a yeah.
So-
That's the one. They're the one that saw the thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're seeing Rubes going like there's not going to be a problem here.
Well, we're gonna find out.
I mean, we say that, and then it's, when does it show up? Does it show up? I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, Wiz Ogre's got Flash. Like, there's just stuff with scripts in here. No, thank you. Not at level 7 or whatever we are.
What's always worth remembering about Earth is that it has a surprising amount of variability in terms of the encounters, right?
Yeah.
The variety of monsters in Earth is the terrifying part. Just like it is in Marsh.
Yep.
Just like it is to some degree in Ice.
Yep.
Ice is a little bit more subdued. The problem with Ice is always like 9 packs of things.
Yep.
And the forced encounters everywhere.
Yep.
But Earth is not only dangerous. Here's those images that we're worried about.
Yep.
And oh, there it is.
Can we get it? Ooh. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
That is the information that I would use to say maybe I leave as another.
Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Depending on where we are in the encounter table, Rubes will let us know if we're going to get out of here, if we're going to keep going, because that was a lot of encounters back to back to back, of which there is a spot here where that's doing that. Ribbon and Ordeals, by the way.
Yeah, I was just seeing that on Mulholland's stream. That's
big.
That is the juicy find.
Not even the incentive one either. Okay.
To get the chime, so required Ordeals.
Yep. Okay.
Mulhound is out of there.
All right. What is
Last exit is gone.
What is in here? What is in Canary? What are you? Is this the floater? Yeah.
Yeah, it had a good chance of being. The only other locations available were going to be Volcano and Ice.
Yeah.
Which this is far and away the better place for it to be.
Yep. Laser, though, wiping out of Earth because of that nasty we saw, has to go back for that crystal, because that, I'm sure they put some of the pieces together that the canoe is still out there.
Yeah.
Silver. We'll buy them silvers this time. We got the money for it. It seems fun.
Rube's just straight on to Lich?
Yeah, it seemed like after they had a bunch of encounters on the rod floor that they might have been okay if they beelined it through Earth 4. So, okay.
So Rubes does know that there's an issue because Images had Thunder and used it.
Yep.
But luck, man. So, I mean, there's always a degree to which veterans make their own luck kind of thing.
Sure.
And Rubes is a fantastic runner, right?
Yep.
We've seen championship after championship out of him.
Mm-hmm.
But, sometimes you just got to wonder, why does the game favor people?
Rando gonna rando.
It's true.
Yeah. That 3-man party's making a big difference here too. Mulhound already up at level 20, I think, on that fighter, or 19, so already pretty svelte.
Also notable that Mulhound is, doing the... Oh, there were 0 heal pots on Mulhound's item screen.
Well, that's... I mean... Okay.
Yep. Rubes' stream dead? What happened to Rubes?
Sometimes internet does internet things. Oh boy, Laser seeing those specters and Geist again. Oh boy. Yeah, we gotta start throwing out spells.
Mage Stick is good.
Yep, kill with fire.
Doing the job.
Yep, that'll work against that pack.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like an ice cave for hippo.
Looks like it.
Yep. All right. Good, good.
Ooh, do you have any Agama facts?
They are delicious.
Yeah. I heard they like tummy rubs too, especially from black belts.
Mmm.
I think that was an encounter Thavian, not a spike tile. I think. We'll see in a second.
I'm pretty sure you're right there, Luffy. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I thought I saw them double back to think about the that other box. All right, I missed it. What was in ice? Because next thing I know, they were exiting.
Tail.
Okay. All right. We're gonna definitely want that.
Yeah. It's a very important item in this flag set because the X-Cal is your weapon of choice.
Yeah.
And, yeah. It's not like anybody has legendary swords in here.
the white mage does. Sort of.
Yeah,
that's right. Why aren't we swinging with that white mage? Why doesn't that white mage have that Vorpal?
Huh.
Why are we doing that?
All right, Mulhound headed to the incentive in Volcano, sees the bad eye.
Wrong tile. And a terrible tile again.
That's the way scarier one, yo.
Oh no. Okay.
You get the bottle. Okay.
Let's see.
And we're drinking.
Oxyl and Cube are slot standing. Okay, so we have Waterfall, Bottle. I'm just wondering what's going to end up being that X-Cal. Maybe Waterfall at this point, unless it's that Bottle.
It could be Bottle or Slab.
Yeah, Slab too. We haven't seen that.
We know the Ribbon in C.
Yep.
We've seen everything else in the inner C, Circle C, whatever you feel like calling it.
Yeah. That's a light axe +4. That's a weapon that'll do some damage.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Kelly has fast.
So fast.
Yeah. We got nuke though. It's fine.
Yeah.
I said we got nuke though. It's fine.
Nuke and fade, and yeah.
There we go.
We're good.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's 2 orbs for Mulhound.
Not bad.
Again, worth noting, half of our runners did not have a delay set on their stream.
Yeah.
So you are seeing a little bit of thing. It's vertically split, so the top runners are actually 10 minutes further in.
Yeah.
They're at 34-ish minutes.
Yeah. That was my mistake, friends. We have new runners, and some people were talking about streaming, not being able to. I forgot to establish some ground rules, but that's okay. That's not what's important. What's important is we're playing and we're having fun.
Exactly. Laser picks up that canoe.
We like that. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of greed from these runners. People after my own heart. I love opening boxes.
You just never know what you're going to get. It's its own little gotcha game, right?
There is so much FOMO when I go into a place like Volcano and I walk past the armory. What is in there? Oh, nothing much. Just a ribbon, an opal bracelet, and the power bunk. Okay. I didn't need that. Oh, the correct iMage way to spell it there. Love it.
The branded iMage.
All right, and call it roughly 35 minutes on there, and Laser, our first runner in the air.
That we know of.
Map check drink.
Oh, snap.
Love it. They have the bottle, right? I think. No, they did not. They did not go to a volcano yet. Okay.
And we're still looking for a shop item.
We are. Yeah. So that means we're either at Caravan or we're in Onrack at this point, and it feels like maybe Cube.
Rubes' stream killed by his cat.
Oh no! This is like trying to get it back up. Sometimes, kittens just need to keep making biscuits instead of pulling on wires, but whatever. Sandwiches? I'll take that fight.
Specifically going out of your way to find sandwiches. And it was several encounters deep.
Ooh.
Looks like setting up for a static grind of some sort.
What are we doing? What's this? This is the herb. Oh, yeah, this is the herb chain. Herb to crown to adamant to key. Boy, fun police.
Yeah, the fun police have been contacted for the purposes of killing a party, and they in fact killed the whole party. So,
wow. Okay, so that's a hard reset then in like a single step for those sandwiches? Because that's what they just did. They reset.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, I understand why we're doing this.
I
don't know if it's the right time. I don't know if it's the right time, if at all. To your point.
The if at all is the part, right? Like, I would rather, and this is going to sound like veteran greedy, right?
Sure.
I would rather just take encounters on the Bridge of Destiny.
Yeah.
And like, again, that is like old runner experience and privilege almost. Like,
yeah.
Because you understand what exactly you can do to get away with things. And until Rubes' stream crashed, we were seeing exactly that, right?
Yeah.
So,
hooray!
But at the same time, I'm the kind of runner who doesn't mind seeing a couple extra encounters.
Yeah. Blue steak's pretty tasty too. So we got a sandwich, in between with an Kylo and a blue steak. Like, it's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we're trying, like you said, maybe we're going to get like level 17, 18, and then we feel comfortable about walking into somewhere we shouldn't be.
Oof. Unrecoverable stream.
Yikes.
Oh.
Bummer.
Oh, dang, Rubes. We will continue with our remaining 3 runners.
Yes. Alright, herb for Mulhound.
Oh, Cat hit the power button on the computer.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So I don't say this often enough, but
right.
It's good practice to put something over the power button so it can't get pressed.
Mm-hmm. Caperson for the win. Indeed.
Hi,
Rubes. We were complimenting your very much veteran nature of the way you were playing.
Just pretending that Earth didn't have any actual threats in it when it like repeatedly wiped other people.
Yeah. Earth just destroyed everybody's time except you.
Again, Mulhound got through it, so not exclusive. Yeah, that Earth was awful, but you also got through it basically on the first attempt, right?
Yeah. And like you had just the right encounters in the right spots. Like it was pretty good. Yeah, Laser's setting up for this grind here. We're gonna stick around. We're gonna swing at the T-Rex. Like, okay.
So I don't hate it, but at the same time, like, this is a fighter.
Yeah.
A fighter doesn't scale primarily from levels.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing that you see from a fighter getting levels is like a little bit of extra hit.
Yeah.
And it's 3 per level, if I'm remembering right. It's
That
pretty.
feels correct. Yeah, that feels correct. It's 3 per
Um,
level, and then they get like the. I mean, I'd rather find a sword that's +6 at this point instead of taking a few extra levels. That will make more of a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anytime that you see an actual good sword, that's going to be the real bonus. I think Laser is using the Dragon Sword, which
I believe so.
does hit the T-Rexes.
Yep, it does. Alright, Mulhound got through. Hippos, I think that's an encounter after. No, okay, they're working their way down. Got it. Those images. Woof.
Freaking internet mages.
Yeah. All right. So we're down to the fighter, and what are we gonna get from this? It's about like 8,000. Yeah, 8,000 from this. So this tells me like what they're gonna get close to 10 from the T-Rex.
Sounds right.
Yeah, feels right. 12. Okay, even more.
Almost 13.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So, say you were going to be taking levels right here in the world where Laser's doing this. What are you looking for? Like 24 right there is a number that's in my mind. Like, okay, that's my 5th hit on quite a lot of things. Like, where are you going here? Are you just taking it till you feel comfortable? Like, what are you doing?
So, well, Laser has clearly made a decision. It might have been I ran out of tenths. But, so the couple of thoughts I have is you're either looking for an HP breakpoint.
Right.
A damage breakpoint of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Or a morale breakpoint.
Yeah.
This is a revive. That tells me that this was probably closer to like an HP or a damage breakpoint choice.
Right.
Because that ain't doing it.
Man, we will also point out, like, you know, the worst clinic in the game is the one that we're walking to a second time now.
So it is the worst clinic to the point where, generally speaking, it's faster to just fly to Crescent Lake.
Yeah. Crescent has, I think, maybe Elflin has the closest clinic to where you walk in, but they're both very close.
Crescent Lake by far.
Yeah, I mean, Elflin's also right there. You walk a few steps down into the middle, but you're probably right. I think it's Crescent.
Yeah, it is 100% Crescent. It's something like 12 steps.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty short. It's got to be in the 20s for Elflin at least, I think. So yeah.
9 tiles.
Ooh.
I was overshooting. I was trying to be conservative in my estimate because I wasn't going to count it out in my head. Alright.
But yeah, in the air.
There is a floater.
Let's see what this bottle is. No one's shown it to us yet.
We had a hint for that, and I can't remember.
Oh, is that maybe it's the cube?
Oh no, the X-Cal is -3 in this seed.
Ooh, wait, really?
Yes, Laser just got it from the slab turn-in.
That is bad. Oh my gosh. It can be -3. That's the worst it can be. That stinks. Well, who found the Vorpal?
So, all right, the Vorpal is an option.
Yeah.
The Rune Sword, Necklin pointing out, is a very good option.
The Light Axe +4 would do the job, maybe, if you're really going to try. But that's going to need some help.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of things that you have to kind of consider when you see your intended weapon roll -3, right?
Yep. That scares me. that scares me right now. The scaling brings me a little bit back down to earth and off the ledge, but I do not like this. The weapon that I was seeking out purposefully is now worse than something I probably had.
Yeah.
Pick up that
level 8 fast in Gaia.
Wow. I mean, yeah, whatever, you know. Magic's still pretty good, right? I mean, you know, Nuke and Fade are early. It's all right.
Yeah. And did we have Temper? I feel like we might have had Temper. I don't know.
Didn't see it yet, I don't think. Let me look at... Okay. Shout out, like, gosh, we're 35-ish minutes in here, and we haven't shout out the crew yet. Gosh, man. So shout out to Mechlin and Thavian for doing the track-ins with us. They got the cheats and the spoilage of the magic in our little chat here. I'm going to look for Temper.
Mechlin's saying level 1.
Oh, yep, there it is. Level 1.
I mean, that really sells the Vorpal to me.
And is that a Rubes? Hey, Rubes.
Cat percent, high five.
Cat percent for the win.
Yeah, I was just in the middle of. I was in the middle of getting all my spells at Lefane after I found that wonderful X-Cal, and then the cat decided to ruin everything.
Have you considered securing something over the power button so that the cat can't ruin that?
Well, it wasn't. Well, it's not even that in this case. It's the fact that my battery doesn't work on the computer, so I have to keep it plugged in at all times. And
you're a laptop guy?
I am.
Okay.
But also my laptop's 10, 11 years old now, and I'm going to get a new one in the next couple months probably. Finally.
I will be honest, I love I refer to it as the competition laptop because I bought a laptop specifically to go to SGL back in 23, and man, feels like a game changer compared to every laptop that I've messed with before.
Been trying to talk my wife into letting us get one for a while, but she's claiming it for herself if we do, so we'll see if that happens.
Just get 2.
That's what I said. I mean, we got a Costco not far from here. Let's go look at it. Come on.
Hey, we made the Sea Shrine. Hooray. I never got there.
Yeah. So, while you're here with us, Rubes, you were talking in chat. So, like, that Earth Cave, we were lamenting over it.
Oh my gosh.
How bad
those
was
images. So we got those images, and they showed up, I believe I ran them a couple times.
2 or 3 times, yeah.
And then I see him in ice too in the image wraith pack. I'm like, oh god, I gotta get through this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think. Was there something else in Earth that was a problem?
There was
Gargoyles.
like 3 something else.
Yeah, Gargoyles had ice too, and I think the Spectres or the Geist had cremate.
Geist. It was the Geist. I didn't see the Gargoyles, but yeah, Geist had cremate. That's right. Yeah. That was absolutely gross. I mean, I knew I'd look. Thankfully, by the time I got to the 4th floor, I was like, okay, I'm near the long run again, so I'll be okay. But yeah, and then the PTSD when we get to when I pull up to the red G tile after getting through the Phantom, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yup.
I mean, at least there was probably only 4 of them. But I mean, no.
I had 5.
Oh gosh.
I had 5. And they definitely got Thunder off and killed my Black Mage and nearly killed the other 2. But I got through, got life off, warped out, and then killed Carrie.
So there was the loot in Waterfall.
Oh, so the Oxyal must have been the vendor item then.
Oxy, vendor item, and on-rack. Heck yeah.
Sometimes the game is fun.
I love when the game plays jokes on you.
Yeah. And Mulhound's sitting on this the spike tile here on the Q block. Now, it's the Wiz Mummy tile. It's not bad, especially when 3 or 4 Wiz Mummies show up. Like, I mean, there's some decent XP. We'll point out that if they are taking levels here, which obviously they are, that they should walk side to side to save themselves steps. I see them walking up and down, so just something for future reference for these new younger players that like grinding with fighters. What is wrong with you people?
Look, I'm not going to harp too much on it, partly because it's new runners, partly because there's a logic to it, right? When you aren't sure about your limits.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a feeling of safety, you know?
Oh yeah,
cuddle up to that safety blanket.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, that wonderful XCal -3 is going to make me want to take a few more levels too anyway, so I get it.
C-Tron with the ribbon that we knew about.
So yeah, you'll get your 5th hit at 32 on the night with that. That's pretty pathetic.
That's not going to be too good. There was a Flame Sword +5 in there, which I'm excited to pick up if I'm Hippo.
Ooh, that's good.
Flame +5 is a very reasonable sword.
Mm-hmm. In a less than optimal dungeon to be using it, but you know what? That's fine.
You know, sometimes you just deal with the hand you're dealt.
Yeah.
Laser through Kraken lights the water orb.
Okay, that's 2 orbs for them.
So when are we going to have the weapon resistances on the enemies? Sort of like we have the spell resistances.
I mean, we do. It's called Absorb, and it's real bad.
Yeah, it's called armor.
You know, it's funny. Have you ever gotten into a situation? I have, and I hate saying this, where you are forced to swing on enemies for some reason or another, and they have fog too.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
You just sort of question your life.
Yeah. It's and you know, it's usually like when you have a solo player too, and like you have to melee them down one by one, and oh no. Alright, loot for laser.
The worst is when the fog 2 is on something like wizards. And you're just like,
Yep.
Are you for real? Because, you know, they can come in really big packs and just pop that out. And you're just like, oh, yeah. 6 years later, my run command goes off.
Or it fails, and then it feels even better.
Right.
Alright, let's see. So, Molehound flooring it, left and up. A true gentleman and a scholar. Here's that Bridge of Destiny you were talking about earlier, Saracen. We're going to take some fights here too, it looks like, right?
Yeah, sure looks like it. Glare.
Okay. Oh, we have no nukes left either.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Do we have life? I know they bought life too.
I sure hope so. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. We're Gucci. We
Okay.
got this.
Oh man,
It
nachos.
ambushes to glare too. Like, are you kidding me? Mohan also needs to stop fizzling his beefs. So, if you're not familiar, Lord Fizzlebeef will never live this down, despite the
Ever.
fact that he is corrected for this behavior, and has talked about that many times. But buy heal pots.
Yeah, they're
Just
useful.
I don't think there's any further words needed for that to sink in. But there have been multiple times where I've seen Mulhound's item screen and it's been sub 10. on the heal pot count. And I feel like these heal pots are actually coming from chests.
You might be right. It's not even like they were expensive either. They're only 7 gold. Come on.
Mulhound is performing very well. I want to point this out, right? For the constraints we're seeing, Mulhound is doing great. What I want to just caution, though, is that heal potions... maybe Mulhound is coming at this not realizing that we have by quantity. Maybe that's it. But yeah, you don't have to hand the controller to your little sibling anymore.
And really make them feel like they're playing.
Yeah, I just need you to smash A for the next 30 minutes, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Did they go there and look at the heal pots and say, nah, I'm good?
May have.
They sure did. There's no vendor item. I don't need heal pots. I'm good. I'm loving every minute of this.
So anyway, the story with Fizzle is there was one race where he didn't restock on heal pots, and he got to the Tiamat floor, ran out, and then couldn't finish the chaos fight because he just didn't have enough health.
Yeah.
And ever since that day, we've just referred to it as fizzling your beefs.
Yep.
And yeah.
It happens. I mean, at your earliest convenience, there are a few things that I like to think about. Like when you have the money, you buy your 99 heal pots, you get 40, 50 tents, whatever, get yourself 20 pure pots, and if you have the time and the ability, get a couple of softs, because they can be expensive. You will never have to think about any consumables the rest of the game until you have to fill up on heals before you go to Temple of Fiends. Just top yourself off as soon as you can. It's good practice to do.
Exactly. And, that's another thing that newer runners sometimes struggle with is what is the correct time to buy things? The answer is
still not now.
As soon as you have the money.
It's still not now, though, apparently. We got 20 more heal pots out of boxes. We're good. We got 26.
Oof.
This is quite the dungeon to do that in as well.
Mulhound not going in the direction of the ribbon, most notably.
Okay.
I also want to point out Hungry Hippo, again, the timer is accurate for Hungry Hippo.
Yeah.
Our other two runners are nearing the hour mark. And Hippo is ahead.
Yeah.
And that is the back of just consistent progress, right?
Great use of Quad X there as well on Tiamat. The fun police, again.
Wow, didn't even kill the white mage. What is this?
Interesting. Their menuing is crisp too. They're very good. Very, very nice.
Yeah, very practiced. And menuing as a call out. Anytime anybody mentions menuing, I have to say this. Everybody could improve their menuing.
Yep. 100%.
If you don't know what to practice your menuing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, Dark Moon, no, it's everybody. Legit everybody. I mess up my menuing more than I would like to admit. I don't use that tech where you cancel on the heal pod to speed up.
I can't do that either.
I play on a controller, and I purposefully do it to switch up the types of inputs I'm doing with the games for less carpal tunnel, right? But the thing is that menuing is the most complex skill set, in part because it's not just the motion, right? because it's also the decisioning process.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that Fryteeth has said numerous times to me and others is that you should have a plan before you get into a fight for what your inputs are going to be. And the logic of that is so sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know if you're going into a fiend fight and you have fast and you have charges of it, that you are either going to need to conserve some number or you're going to cast fast at the start of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
You should know which characters can wait and should be waiting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You should know exactly what spells you're going to use on a typical encounter or what the run chance is. You know, like, I'm going to run from anything that I encounter on the seafloor except for Kraken 2. Kraken is going to be fight, fast, temper, invis 2, right? And knowing exactly which slot those are in and all of that.
Yep.
The menuing can always be simplified by giving yourself fewer choices in the magic menu.
Yep. Or placing your spells in specific spots. And we do have the groovy new ability to, I think it's the start button or your pause button, whatever that may be set at.
Yeah.
You can shuffle the locations of the magic in the level, which is great because maybe you have, you know, we'll just say Nuke and Fate here, but like maybe you have Nuke and Fast or Nuke and Temper sharing a level. You'll be firing nukes out for the majority of the sea, but you know on those last few fights, you'd rather just have a single menu with Temper. You can now move that, which is very useful.
Yeah, and you know it's always worth noting that function because it's so powerful.
Yep.
Right. So anyway, Kraken 2 up on Hippo's screen.
Yep.
Casting Fire 3 for chip damage, and there were 2 tempers that went out.
And the white shirt.
And a white shirt, and only 1 hit from the knight.
That's not great. I'm gonna switch to nuke strats now. Better.
I don't know. Glitch 2 on Mulhound's side. Nuclear comes out.
Okay.
Takes out 1 black wizard. I'm not super concerned about that, but I'm still a little concerned about that. Because what happens if Swirl comes out next? Well, Quad X deals
again
with that whole problem.
Very good use of Quad X again there, and that's knowing the scaling of your bosses, kind of counting your damage as best you can as well. It gets easier as you play the game more and more. But yeah, like definitely you can see some really nice stuff here out of Hippo.
Yep. Mulhound up to carry 2, Hippo up to Tiamat. Continuing my rant, just very briefly on the menuing thing, the other thing that I want to really stress, and this is part of that buy fewer spells thing, is by removing choices, you remove decisioning. And decisioning is like the most insidious time killer in this game.
Yeah, nothing will burn more time than trying to make a choice on what you're going to do with a turn.
Right, and not just on turns, think about it for routing as well. Like, you sort of need to develop a plan and understand your logic and all of that to save time. So just, remember that thought that realistically, you don't want to be thinking while you're playing this game.
Okay, Mulhound. Nuclear came out. White Mage is on a knee.
Almost.
Oh, Bane.
The exit boss, by the way, on Hippo's side.
Almost.
The call out from Dark Moon on that.
Okay.
Mulhound with just a little bit of clenching to take care of that.
We got there, though. We got there.
The 15 hit point White Mage bravely walking to the stairs.
Look, 15 is 14 more than you need. So it's fine. Have we bought
you
heal
remember-
pots yet? I haven't even noticed. How many heal pots do they have?
I don't know. You remember that flame sword that was mentioned, that with the +5?
I do.
It turns out that Hippo decided to equip that.
That's a good weapon.
So it's carry 2 and Tia 2, not
Mhm.
Tia 1 and Tia 2. But the Double Dragons is a very... I love that fight
Yeah.
because it's like easier unless it isn't.
Right.
Like raw hit points, they don't have as much as a single chaos. And that is a finish from Hungry Hungry Hippo.
GG's.
GG.
Alright, see if Mulhound here has the same kind of luck. Well, down goes Kelly real fast.
Yeah, the Nuke and the Fade is going to do the job here, it looks like.
Yeah. There it is.
GG.
GG's.
That's some good stuff.
Yep.
And again, remember, this is... There was some questions on the delay in the chat room. Hungry Hungry Hippo had the delay on.
Yeah.
Mulhound and Laser did not. So...
First place for Hungry Hippo as well there with a time of 56.08 officially. GG's. Second place off stream is Vaughn at 58.12. And Mulhound right now is the one who also just finished at 106.37 officially. GG's. We're trying to give him info on how to come to the broadcast room to come in and hang out. And Hippo, if you're out there as well listening, if you want to come hang out, you're more than welcome. Laser also going left and up. Love it.
Yeah, Laser not far behind, but we'll see how Topher treats them. You know, that's
We will.
always the question.
I think they might be okay. They took the levels that night is pretty beefy, and also they had the most rough luck, I think, going through Earth Cave. So, the fact that they are where they are is not too bad, considering.
Absolutely. Also, the number of nachos is deeply concerning.
I don't know what's worse, nachos with glare or these images with thunder. I can't tell.
The images with thunder for sure, but the glare is just bad enough, you know?
Yeah.
Because glare is time element, right?
I believe so, yes.
Really rub the salt in that wound.
Well, no, rub is death element though. Glare, like you said, glare.
Did you guys hear me?
We can
Hello,
hear you.
Mohan.
Hello,
That was
GG's.
a
Hey,
crazy
GG.
run. Oh my! There's so many encounters. Like I don't know how many times I had to run. Like that was just running and running and running.
That's how it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, phenomenal to the two others. A great seed, great time. This was awesome. I cannot ask for a better first time to be doing this. So genuinely, that was. Oof. Did you guys catch when I absolutely dropped everyone? I don't know if it was Kraken or Two's Kraken, and I had to life to everyone right back up again.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh, yeah.
cracking.
Oh,
we saw that.
my heart. I
Yeah.
actually. Oh, okay.
We had a question though. Like, do you have some kind of aversion to buying heal pots?
I didn't realize it, and it wasn't on my list, and I was like, oh, and I hadn't even tapped into the Warrior Cure 4s yet, so it's like, I got these two, so I'm like, I think I'm good, but I'm really guilty for not doing that last check to get enough pots, or I'll crush enough of them, say at water, and not come back. So, absolutely unintended, but I was like, we can kind of make it. I did the double run to get the fighter magic. I'm like, we can potentially do this. So I had hopes and dreams, and it worked out, so it wasn't too bad.
It was the
What was
funniest
funny
thing
about that, though?
was when you went to the caravan to look for the shop item, didn't see it, went back in,
But I
saw
didn't
that we
pick up the heal pots.
and then bailed anyway. Like that, I loved it. It was beautiful.
I don't know what came over me. I don't know, it was me calculating that when that happened, I'm like, it can't be last checked Ornak, and absolutely the Oxyale is on Ornak to unlock the Water Temple, and I'm like, that was the last thing I expected. Probably overrided everything in my mind when I saw that. I'm like, alright, I'm going for it. Because I was like, I got go mode then. Like, I knew that was where to go, but ultimately one step missing, which was get enough healing pots to survive Topher. But Life 2 lifted a lot, man. It did a lot of that, potion rooms. We didn't have to worry about it too much.
I mean, it's the best healing spell in the game, right?
For sure. Oh
Right,
man. I absolutely don't know how to deal with that many encounters in a row. Like, were other people just resetting, then going into places like 4 in a row? Because there was so many of those in a row.
Before your stream crashed, absolutely.
Yeah, as much as they could, because like it, depending on the dungeon, you're seeing people get hit with it anyway. But like, yeah, as best they could, because there was about 4 or 5 encounters within like 40 steps that were just terrible in a row.
And the blursing with the plus luck helped a bit, not having a thief, so that at least made it a little bit better. And I thought when I saw that really early, I was like, I gotta get some levels so I can get some advantage on this, because I know I'm gonna be running more than I'm gonna be fighting. And yeah, never got to use the Vorpal Blade. I forgot to switch it out. That was my bad. I should have did that, because the Excalibur rolled so far down, and the Vorpal had +1 probably would have did more damage. Or, I don't know, against the dragons, maybe not. I don't know.
So the damage bonus is a really big deal with the Excal.
Yeah, so it would have, yeah. No, it's true. I just absolutely threw that one into the wind. Fade, nuke, Excal, let's go. And I was hoping that I just survived it, so that was, wow.
I'm gonna toss out the other thing that I'm loving here is you don't get to hear very often from like really veteran runners the level of adrenaline that is in your voice right now.
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
that hits when you're like new to racing and you're in Topher. And I remember a couple of races where it was like particularly strong for me back when I started. But there's an excitement and terror and love that happens when you're in that final stretch, and hearing that it's nostalgic for me.
I'm happy to provide. It's been an up and downer. I tried the old 2025 spring version of the fighter seed to try to get warmed up for this, and I got murked when I tried my first practice of it, and I was very humbled. So this was really getting through all those encounters, getting the levels up. It felt a lot better, but every one of those runs, getting into those like 4 in a row, 5 in a rows, I definitely was like trying my best to not bonk into walls. That was the only goal, because everything else was just like straight tunnel vision.
Yeah, and always a trick is figuring out your routing to minimize step counts when you know the encounter table's terrible. There is a seed that lives in infamy, that some members of the community are still traumatized when I bring up the last chance qualifier, where there were ambush nuke worms 1 step in front of the chaos floor, and you only saw them if you optimally routed off of a hard reset, right? It was one of those things. So people who didn't hard reset before going into Topher actually had an advantage because that encounter was not right there. And yeah.
That sounds slightly horrifying right there.
It bodied so many people.
The humble check is real.
100%. And
yeah, no matter how
is you knew exactly what you needed to do to fix it, right?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, no matter how quote unquote easy or beginnerish you make the flags, anything can happen, and it's kind of wonderful when the things do happen.
Getting a dragon sword out of laser here for this double dragon fight. Temper Invis 2. Tiamat leading with Lit 2 for some tickle. Nothing major there. 4 hits, 323 on carry 2. Fire 3 comes out for some more chip damage, but sizable chip against black mages. We have to consider our options. Lit 2 coming
Lit
out, a
using
little bit more
Excalibur.
chat.
The X-Con's going to do just enough here.
I
Yeah,
just think- I
Laser's
think
using the
that's-
Dragon +3.
That's
Okay,
it,
yeah.
no.
Zap comes out, hits nothing. Just zap things, don't worry about it. Tiamat with a little baby swing because of the invis stacks on that knight. Or I guess fighter, there's no tail found.
Oh,
That also plays into the no Excal and the no Vorpal.
yeah.
Is no promo.
It's the sprites. They're very cool looking, and I didn't realize they weren't promoted. But it doesn't matter. Nuke gets us there. GG's.
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 See if we can get Laser in here to hang out for a little bit. Do some chats. So let's see if we get Laser in here, but maybe let's just chat a little bit with Rubes here. Rubes, so like, you know, cat percent got you tonight, but like what we're
Oh yeah. Oh, that's sad chat, man.
It is what it is. It's fine.
so so send out a little sage-like advice to some of the ducks that may be listening here, because we were watching you, we were calling out your well, I mean, you're everything. You're Rubes. We know who you are. So just like, tell a little bit about like your thought process and how you went about like breaking down a fighter seed when you saw that was the flags.
So, you know, like it's kind of tough because I mean, you know that the floater is gonna either be in the southern hemisphere or Ordeals. So unless you get early canoe, I'm probably not going to Ordeals, and probably going to try to put off Volcano and Ice if I can. And in this case, the floater was not behind them, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like make sure just basically let magic carry the day until you can find a sword to swing. Like you don't necessarily need to go into. If you're running a silly party, let's say one without mages, like I attempted earlier on a specific duckling seed that didn't finish, then yes, you definitely got to look for weapons, and you probably want to look in the shops. I would say it's better to just get some cheap chain armor in the shops and try to get some. You know, if you have a red mage, buy some chain armor. If you have a white mage or black mage, maybe a cloth rolls up, or you can get a cheap copper bracelet that rolled up. Or a silver bracelet, which ended up being pretty good if I remember correctly in this seed. Really, it's just all about the defense, and then find the weapon. That's how I approach it when it comes to fighter seeds. Like don't go out and don't buy the weapon, find it. Just because you need the money to get your magic, you need the money to get your spell, your armor, and then your shop item wherever it may be. As well as, of course, make sure that you make sure you have a decent supply of have at least a couple houses, as long as they're not too expensive, because you want to refill those magic charges. Mm-hmm. But buy dozens of tents or cabins if you can, and and save frequently.
Heal pots are good too, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're fine. yes, heal pots, of course. Now, but luckily in these flags, for a lot of times you get what's called the Explorer pack, so you automatically start with 50 heal pots and 5 or 10 pures and 2 softs or something, and then 10 tents. Yeah. So you got some starting stuff, which is great. So you don't have to get it immediately, but you're going to eventually need to get it when you get the money.
Yeah. Hey, we got Laser in here. GG's.
Hey, GG's.
Well run. Tell us a little bit about the seed, especially Earth Cave. How was Earth Cave?
That was horrible. So I don't think I was aware that I was on the restream. I was really hoping that I wasn't, but that was an embarrassing run. on all performances or all metrics. Like that was, or on my part, like I felt like I did really badly in the whole intro part there.
No, we don't.
Don't be
No.
embarrassed.
Do
Don't
not
be embarrassed.
No.
Do not be embarrassed at all. We thought you did some really good things. Like the grind was interesting. You had the most beating up that you got in Earth Cave. You saw the worst of that. You saw
That was
the cremate
like
from the Geist, I think 2 or 3 times, and then when you saw
4 different like AOE wiping.
the Ice
ability.
2, and when you saw the Ice 2 on the gargoyles, that you're like, that's it, I'm out. And like I get it. So you recovered nicely. Like you had it rough in Earth Cave by far. So give yourself a little bit of credit here. You routed very well. You had a good plan. You recovered nicely, and you did a really solid Temple of Fiends there. Like you say one thing, but trust us, we saw something else.
All right, well maybe I'll have to review it and see if I can pick out where I did better and where I did worse. But yeah, I didn't feel good about it, but we will. Yeah.
What I'll say is that it does take a certain level of foresight and measure to say, this isn't working and I need to adapt and I need to do something else. Right? And a lot of people will get stuck into the ram face into wall scenario and just, flail until they forfeit. So a respect for the decisioning, for the adaptation, that counts for a lot.
And to do that without promotion too, you never went and got the tail. So you got through that with a dragon sword. Like, give yourself a little bit of credit for sure.
Exactly where that was after checking absolutely everywhere else, and I figured, I've got enough. I don't need all this extra equipment that I've gathered and have been looking forward to equipping. I don't need all that. I'll just finish the seed.
I'm sure you saw the Excal -3 as well. So technically you weren't missing too much.
Yeah, the dragon sword honestly was probably just as good for the final boss there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So GG's
Also,
for sure.
sorry about forgetting the delay. I forgot about that after the pickup race we did.
I think I screwed up too.
It's
so
okay.
you're good.
Yeah, that honestly, like I took the credit for being wrong there. I should have let you guys know in the race room. I was just excited we had some new runners that were looking forward to racing and talking. So I will take the blame for that one. This is about having fun and learning and having a good time. You guys did great. I was happy to be here seeing it. So my bad on that one.
No, but funny you say that, because when you popped that in the chat, I was like, oh, sweet, they're not going to be streaming me because I'm not 10-minute delay. And then I bumped on that after when I finished the race. I'm like, oh, I was streaming. Like, I was on that the whole time, and I had no idea. So I think a little bit of that, like, talking to all of you was, I was actually on that the whole time. I thought I was just playing on my own computer. So I had no idea because I thought I had screwed that up. So that's really funny you mentioned that. So honestly, a blessing, truly, in the Final Fantasy randomizer kind of way.
Well, that's definitely good to know, because you play loose when you think you're all by yourself, and you did great.
Honestly,
maybe 5 more heal pots, bro.
Yeah, no, that was probably the reason why I didn't pick up any. I'm like, no worries on this. But I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to hearing how much you guys are going to beg on me for how bad I didn't pick up heal pots and all the other stuff I could probably have did better. So honestly, I'm looking forward to all of it.
They didn't say a word, not one word.
I'm sure they didn't, but I can't wait to hear when they didn't say anything.
Yeah,
There might have been a word or two.
That's exactly why I wanted to get this up.
And we've all done things in this game, and this is the Duck Boot Camp. We're here to learn. We're here to figure things out. We're gonna have fun with it. We don't take ourselves too seriously here. Saracen and I are former Duck Dons. We moved on and gave the thing to DM Stewart and Rax. But we're here because we like to play and we like to hang out and give advice. And it was really great to see the new players tonight. And you guys showed some really good stuff out there.
Awesome. I'm glad we could put on a show.
It was fun, despite me feeling bad about my performance. It's always good to have a place to make mistakes and learn from them.
But did a cat attack your keyboard? That is the question.
I did not have that factor.
Cat percent always for the win.
Cat
The true
percent.
final boss. The true final boss.
It's true. He does that.
Saracen, any questions for our runners here before we kick it around to some final thoughts and give ourselves back our channel because we own this one.
I think I'm good moving to final thoughts. I'm going to be honest. It's 11:30 here. I'm tired.
I forget you're now an hour ahead of me as well, instead of an hour behind. So I was trying to be cognizant of that. So let's, Rubes, cat percent guy tonight. We've been joking about it, but it's great to have you here in the booth to stop in. Thank you for doing that. Final thoughts, please.
Oh, GG everybody. Saw some really great runs out there. It's great to see all these new faces, and I look forward to seeing how everybody does in the upcoming Derby. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Just go out there, have fun, and if you're like me, you'll do the Derby twice. And it's fine. But I'm just glad we got some. We just keep every time we get more people in. I just think it's a great thing. So hope maybe we'll get a couple more faces in before the Derby gets here.
Definitely would love that. Thank you, Rubes, for joining us again tonight. Mulhound, heel pots aside, great run. Final thoughts, please.
Just thank you for the opportunity for being here. I hadn't realized that I was on the screen. Thanks to everybody who watched it. I hope I didn't make too many mistakes. I really wanted to get the first one done because I've been having some fun streaming and I didn't really know if I could potentially compete. So to finish the race was the only goal, and shockingly getting the 106, but finishing it was the goal, and just looking back and trying to learn, because there are so many things from the no encounter tiles to the encounter manipulation to all these things I don't remember from when I played this as a kid, and I'm really happy that the commentary is so colorful that we can kind of pick up some tips and tricks while we watch. So really grateful for that, grateful for the opportunity, and hopefully we'll be able to put on an okay performance at the rally if we make it there. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome. Well said. Thank you. Laser, final thoughts, please.
Yeah. Like I said, despite not feeling great about my run today, I enjoyed having the chance to compete, and I'm looking forward to rewatching, learning from my mistakes, and improving on my time, because I can only improve on this.
Well, definitely, loved watching tonight. I think you did a great job, and Saracen did as well. It can be intimidating to do one of your first races, and I think you guys did awesome tonight. So thanks for letting us watch and be a part of it. Saracen, any final thoughts for you?
Well, first and foremost, we gotta throw out a thank you to our crew.
Yes.
We had Fabian, Mecklin, Dark Moon. The back end of the house is very important.
Yeah. The voices are nice, but there's bones behind us that keep this going.
Absolutely. So thank you to the crew. I know there was a crew walkthrough stream recently. Yes. Definitely, if you are interested in helping out around here, we love volunteers. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this. I say it every once in a while. If you're looking to be part of the part of the community, the easiest way to do that is to be like, yeah, I'll help track. I'm not even kidding. And Mecklin is the prime example of this, by the way. Mecklin, restreamer and tracker extraordinaire.
Yeah. And we can't live without you now.
It's true. Luffy, as always, I enjoy being in the booth with you. To all of our runners tonight, thank you for running. It's nice being in the booth and being able to look at everything that's going on and play the commentary off of that. We can't do that without runners.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you to all of you, and I hope that for everybody who was watching tonight, you learned something, you enjoyed yourself, And, if you are not yet running, this is the perfect time to get in.
Yep.
We're literally 3 classes in on our Duck Boot Camp, the new player program. We have everything archived on our wiki. And so if you wanted to catch up on Black Belt Week, Reveal, Thief Week, or Ninja Week, however we have that structured this year. I think it's Ninja Week again, right?
It was Ninja, yeah.
Yeah, you can catch up, learn all of the fun stuff that's going on, come in, do the weeklies, have a good time, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're friendly because the game frequently isn't. So
and stick around long enough, you'll hear that from everybody.
Exactly. And this Duckling program is here because we want people to come in and, learn the game, compete with us, beat us, right?
Yeah.
The competitive scene of any game lives and dies by new blood. So, hoping that we get people who come in, stick around, have a good time, don't have to do everything, but come in, hang out, have a good time, and, make some friends along the way.
Yeah.
I think I've rambled enough. Luffy, go ahead, take us on home.
Yep, echo all those thank yous as well to the crew, to the runners, to chat for joining us. We're going to head on out of here. So, ciao and chillax, everybody. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam, we gone.